One of the reasons why I'm so passionate about the Marketplace Ambassador Initiative is because I've met two ambassadors face to face. Two effective ambassadors face to face. One man named Ian Howes from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, a CFO of a pharmaceutical company with 5 young children, reached out to me at a very dark period of my life when I was going through a huge white-collar criminal case in a Fortune 500 company. And Ian Howes read about me in the newspaper, and he reached out to me. And he took me through a program called Operation Timothy. It's an introduction to Jesus. He's a member of CBMC Christian Businessmen Connection. And Ian Howes took me through Operation Timothy and introduced me to Jesus and planted a seed that changed my life forever. And another man named Chuck Colson, started in 1998, poured his life into my life for 15, 16 years prior to him passing away in 2012. And between Ian Howes and Chuck Colson, I met two ambassadors face to face, and I can't imagine. I just got so energized by them to go out and share my story and to go out and integrate my faith into my work. One of the things that pops up from time to time, you'll hear one say that they're anti-religion, or all members of a church are hypocrites. Well, I found that just to be the opposite. I'm a man that worked 3 years undercover for the FBI on one of the largest white-collar fraud cases in history. A man who went 8.5 years to federal prison after that. And the people who reached out to me the most were Christians from those churches. So I've seen just the opposite of that. And I was not a Christian during that time. I was practicing what's called selfish leadership and all about greed focus in my 30s and my early 40s. And lots of people from these churches that some people call hypocrites are the ones that reached out to me during a very dark period of my life. So in my own life, I've seen the opposite of that. I've seen people that are all about redemption and second chances and helping a person when they fall. And I've seen that, and I'm blessed that people that reached out to me. But for those of you that have been negatively impacted by someone who said they were a Christian or someone who was from the church, and you felt, and that's why you become anti-religion, or that's why you feel the churches are full of hypocrites. If you have been negatively impacted, all I can say is that we're all sinners. And there is no works that we can do to deserve to go to heaven. It is all only because of His grace and His mercy. So all I ask you is to forgive them, but also to look at it from a broader standpoint. And I think you will find more that are not hypocrites than are. Even as a Christian, I've been a Christian for almost 2 decades now. And I look at my life in my 20s and 30s and my work life where I wasn't a Christian. I still have a broken life still today. There's still adversities today. Life is messy. But when I look at my life in my 20s and 30s, there were some points that I felt helpless and hopeless. But now since age 41, since I've had Christ in my life and had the Holy Spirit in my heart, there's times I still feel helpless, but I never feel hopeless.